Well, that's just one of those frustrating games, isn't it? Well, it's finished Sunderland 0, Cardiff 1. And I'm just bamboozled how the hell we didn't get anything from that. But we just cannot break teams down when they come to Stadium Light and play defensive and wanting to play for the point or more, in Cardiff's case. We just cannot. And I think the reason why our home form is so bad is the fact like the opposition, they play a different type of football. They've done the homework. You know, they come to a big stadium, big crowd, and their tactics is to come and let's just ball the living crap out of the crowd. Let's frustrate them. Let's defend. Let's get everybody behind the ball, because Sunderland can't break through teams that do that. And when we're away from home, the opposition's more pumped up because they've got the home crowd. They attack more. That means they open up more at the back. Like Blackburn, for example, they attacked us. They were all over us for the first 25 minutes, but they were open at the back. We went, got a penalty, and we kept getting them on the counter and scoring. When teams come to the Stadium of Light, they didn't do that. They just sit back and sit back and sit back and say, well, we can sit here all day till the cows come home because Sunderland haven't got a plan B or C or D to break down a team that has every man behind the ball. It's pretty passing the ball. It looks good. But it was that last final ball, and we've said it all along when we're at home, it was that last final cross, that last final threaded ball through. It was just getting cut out by a Cardiff player every single time. Clark, for me, I thought, he could have passed the ball more. He was one-trick pony. He was just kept cutting inside. He was just running into a brick wall all the time. There wasn't enough crosses getting put into the box. We weren't shooting enough. Have a go. But we could have just played for another 35 minutes, 40 minutes extra time, or would not have scored the way we were playing today. And of course, they've got now to lose with a minute or 2 minutes to go. They're going at the other end and score, and they could have got another one. But we need to have a look at ourselves and work out how we can break these teams down at the Stadium of Light. Because the majority of teams will come up, especially like the lower teams, they'll come to Stadium of Light and they'll have a plan to sit back and play the most boring, shittiest football you'll ever see. Let Sunderland have the ball, let Sunderland pass all our, because they'll know they've done the homework. Sunderland won't be able to make that breakthrough. And that's what happens. And I think that's why our home form is nowhere near as good as what we are away from home. So hopefully I'm hoping Tony Mowbray will work on that. He needs to sort that out. There has to be a way to break through these teams that just want to come and play boring, shitty football. But it works for them. Unfortunately not for us. I mean, a lot of the Sunderland fans will be coming back today from the Stadium of Light wondering how the hell they didn't get anything from that game. It was virtually a carbon copy from last season. But how many teams can you say that have come to Sunderland and they've defended non-stop, and we just can't get that breakthrough? We can't get through. We've seen Russian, the new lad, warming up, ready to come on. Just knew it was going to happen. They would score. What an intro to come on to Sunderland. You know what I mean? Hasn't run on the pitch yet, and they've gone 1-0 up, and I thought, poor lad, he's just coming on and they've just scored. Bloody typical, isn't it? But come on, we need to have a different bloody plan. When that isn't working, I thought we would have had a different plan in the second half, but we didn't. We carried on where we left off. Just trying to come in from the right, trying to play 1-2s in the box, trying to walk it in. I've looked on social media, everybody's saying the same thing. We're trying to walk the ball in against a team that defends like that. Doesn't happen. We're not an Arsenal, we're not a Bayern Munich or Barcelona or wherever, or a Man City. We haven't got the quality to do that against a team that has everybody behind the ball. And we just carried on playing the same style of football. We didn't change it at all. Get the crosses whipped in. When there's a ball whipped in, it can cause trouble when you shoot from outside the area. It can get deflected, it can go in. We didn't do enough of that. It was just so frustrating. But I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. Just hope it's just a blip, and I hope that's going to get addressed. Sheffield Wednesday coming up. I think it's a midweek match there, bottom of the league. I'm sort of dreading that game, to be quite honest with you. Because I know they're at home, Sheffield Wednesday, but is it going to be another team that's going to play claggy football and everybody side behind the ball and make it difficult, and we're going to struggle against them? But be interesting to see what the rest of the pundits say. To be quite honest with you, I thought Patterson didn't have anything to do all of the game. Anik, their keeper, made a couple of good saves. There was nothing really tested him, to be honest with you. Pritchard's shot, which I thought Messi possibly could have done better. But if we're wanting to get promotion or secure into the playoff place, or even top 2, that needs to change now. We need to have a plan B, C, D, E, F, G when we're playing teams that want to come up here and play shite football and just frustrate the living daylights of us. We have to learn and find a way to break them down. And Tony Mowbray, if you're watching this video, because you might, stop getting them to pass the ball into the box. When it's not working, it's not working. Change it. Change the way you're playing. Every Sunderland fan that I've looked at was saying the same thing. Stop walking the ball in. Stop walking the ball in. It ain't working. They were quite happy to sit there all day and just defend like that. Because there are too many players in the box for our type of players to do that. So there we go. We move on. It's disappointing, but I've been there many times with this type of game with Sunderland where we've murdered teams and we've come away with an out. But once again, it's coming down to the finishing, and the final product in the box needs to improve. Let's just hope it's a blip. Thanks for the subscribers, thanks for the likes. Let me know in the comments below what you think, or am I just overreacting? Aware the lads.